What's happening, guys? Donx over here. What I'm gonna go with and I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach you guys from start to finish how to go ahead and ignore the music in the background. My kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna teach you guys from start to finish how you're gonna go ahead and manipulate this very image that you have on your screen. I'm gonna take you through everything: dodge and burn, global dodge and burn, your frequency separations. I'll take you through everything. But let's get started. What is happening, guys? You back. Ignore that. You're back again. What I'm going to teach you guys is ignore that. That's my guitar in the background, smoke detector, sorted, 100% awesome. Focus. We're going to focus on this visual. Okay, let's get to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to see this over here. Preview mode, I'll put up everything in camera raw. Music in the background. It's my kids. Okay, ignore that. Play some music for you. Anyway, so you're going to pop over here. You're going to click on the portrait action I already created for you guys. Boom! Boom! That is before, after. You get it. So I created for you. I'll leave the action in the description down below. Sort it out for you guys. Free of charge. Don't worry. Okay, that's just how we roll. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to create that. Or just click on there. You will see it'll bump your highlights and things down, so it makes things easier. What you can do is you're going to go to your tone curves. Don't go to your point. We'll sort that out in the curves later on. Using layers. So you got your parametric. So what I want to do is I just want to decrease the lights a bit because it's a bit too harsh. You know, it doesn't look natural, whatever. Shadows, I'm just gonna increase the shadows a bit. So for the background, I actually want to get some of the details and things out as well. Highlights, I'm gonna decrease the highlights just a little bit because I want to see that face. I want to see the features, you know. Draw it out, you know what I'm saying? Leave the luminance, leave the detail for now. We're going to pop over to the luminance, which is going to basically be in your grayscale. So the luminance over here, this is going to bring out the brightness, or it's going to decrease the darkness of the skin, depending on what you want, and as well as the background and anything that you see in the color, so we can manipulate that. So what I want to do is the luminance over here, I can see it's a bit too bright. What I want to do is I just want to decrease that luminance a bit, because I'm going to show you for example. If you bump it up, it's going to be white, and that's not what we want. No detail. So I want to decrease that luminance a bit, so I'm going to bring out that detail in the face a bit afterwards, you know. Reds, I can see the reds are natural. It looks nice. So I'm just going to decrease the reds a bit so I can get more detail on that. I can see the greens, it looks a bit hideous, but anyway, let's just bump that greens a bit up so we can get some detail out of that. The yellows, you can see the yellows is a bit dark, so I want to bring that just slightly up so we can bring that details out. The blues, you can see what the blues actually do or does. If I bring it up, it's going to look more white, and that's not what I want, so I want to bring out the detail of it. I'll decrease the blues just a bit. You know, so we have that over there. Okay. Now, bump over to saturation. You can see the skin tone is a bit orange. What I want to do is I'll decrease that over there. If you bump it up, you'll see it will handle that afterwards. So I want that effect. You know, we're going to bring that up with a vibrance, and as well as use saturation and your color grading. So we'll decrease that a bit, just a little bit there, like that, like so. Perfect. Beautiful. Perfect. Beautiful. Yellows, we're going to pump up the yellows a bit, so I want to get that yellow in there so it looks nice and glowy. Greens, I'm going to pump the greens also up. I want to accentuate on the greens as well, but I want to focus on the face, you know, so we're going to get that focus on the face. Reds I leave as is because it looks beautiful as is. Leave your hue, you're just going to make the skin and stuff yellow, whatever, leave that. What you want to do is hit on open image. You will see it will apply that image and it will apply. Gorgeous. Boom. Click Ctrl-0 to make that on full screen. Ctrl- small, Ctrl+ all large. Control 0. Remember to have your number lock on. Okay, so what we have is, what you can do is you're going to create a duplicate layer. Control J, duplicate layer of that one. So now we're just going to go ahead. You can rename it whatever you want. So you can just say this is a copy. What we're going to do is we're going to alter that. So now I want to accentuate on the eyes. So I'm going to bring the eyes a bit out and then the skin a bit in, or the facial features a bit in. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is Control, Shift, and X. Okay, that will be Command, Shift, and X on a Mac. Control, Shift, X, normal Windows machine. What you can see over here is I'm going to go a bit Control plus, zoom into that face. Control plus. Make this a bit smaller. What I want to do is I want to go over to my bloat tool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to accentuate on that eyes. So I'm going to make this a bit smaller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make that eyes a bit bigger. Okay, perfect. Eyes is a bit bigger. Use your liquify tool just to move it a bit out. So it has more depth and contrast on that. Okay. Just make it that it looks natural, you know. Don't make it like that it doesn't look natural at all. You know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this eyebrow a bit so I can get more detail on the eyebrows. Okay. Okay, now you can see over here, I don't like that. I'm just going to click on my pocket tool. I'm going to make that a bit smaller, a jawbone structure. Okay. Just want to make that a bit smaller. Now I'm going to go back to my warp tool. I'm just going to make a whoops. Sorry, my hand was on the other thing, you know. So just make a jawbone a bit sharp. Because she is Asian at the end of the day. We want it to look nice. Alright, so what you're going to do is hit that enter button. Oh, beautiful. Oh. That's a copy. Look at the difference. So that was just an example of what you can do. I'm going to delete that layer. I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to say that's again copy because I want to make it look all natural. Control, Shift, and X. Okay, brings that up. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to bloat this quickly again more. So we'll speed this one up. So they were making it all natural. I see, princess. Making it all natural. So what we're going to do is that tool over there, I'm just going to make that smaller. We'll do that over there. Make a jawbone nice. Just raise this eyebrow a bit. Make that look all natural over there. Don't want to make it look unnatural with the eyes. Let's just bring that back there. I want more detail on the eyes. And then pucker. And then hit enter once you're happy. So now it looks all natural. Now she looks more Asian. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, as I was saying, so I was busy doing this hectic dodge treatment. So only where you see the whites, I want to accentuate on that. Only the whites. Make sure that you only paint over the whites. I'm going to bring out that lip color over there. Bring out that over there. So it looks all beautiful and nice. Okay, so we have that over there. Nice. You don't have to go too hectic over it because we're actually going to cover that afterwards. Let's go over that. Over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up this process so you guys don't need to watch this. Okay, boom, just like that. That was now basically, this is your local, should have actually called it before one. That's going to be your local dodge and burn. Okay, so as you can see over there now, it just brings out the colors, etc, etc, etc. Go back to your brush tool, hit X, and change it to black. Now, don't accentuate too much on the face, okay, because we can actually cover the face afterwards. As you can see over there, I'm just going to the blacks. Don't focus on the face. As I mentioned, you're going to cover that afterwards. Okay, this is just a light treatment for that over there. Okay, the local dodge and burn, I normally just go ahead and I use this for anything that's going to be non-related to the face, but I'm just teaching you guys now as a method or whatever that I'm basically using. So I'm going to actually go to the blacks. So we can bring out that colors over there. Okay, that's the blacks. I'm going to speed up this process. There you have it, local dodge and burn. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. As you can see, the details and stuff is there as well. That's overall what we wanted. Now, the next thing that we're actually going to go ahead and do is we're going to do the frequency separation based on this image. Okay, so what you're going to do is make another local copy of that. Yeah, local copy. You're going to hit over there, Control I. Okay, Control I. Remember that. Control I. What you're going to do over here is you're going to go to Filter, Other, High Pass. Okay, you're going to click on 25. Right? Okay, still with me? Follow. Click OK. Doesn't look all nice and things now, but you'll see what it actually does. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Go to 4. You know what I actually done wrong. Delete that layer. I'm going to teach you an easy method. Control J, Control I, go over here, click on your vivid light. It's not going to look 100% pretty, but leave it on there as vivid light. Go to Filter, do exactly the same steps as we've done now. Click on there, click on 25-ish. Click on 25. This is the easy method. 25, go to Blur, go to Gaussian Blur. What you're going to do is keep it on 4. Don't increase it like to 6 and things. I'll teach you guys afterwards why. Click it on 4. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a layer mask over here. Click on that over there. You got your layer mask. So you're just doing your frequency separation. So this is going to be your low frequency. Right? That's your low frequency. I'll keep it as that because if I click W, you'll see what happens. My window disappears. Like magic, like a magician. Okay, so I'll keep it on as low frequency. What I'm going to then go ahead and do is you keep that. You got your layer mask over there. You have it on vivid light over there. So that is just basically your frequency. Go ahead and hit Control I. You got that. You hit Control I. Just switch it around. Make sure that your foreground color is on white. Click on your brush tool. Make your flow about 25%. Decrease your opacity to about 55%. Now, what you're going to go in and do is you're going to brush over a face. Make sure that this is on like almost, I think it's on like 50% so you can actually see. What you're going to go in and do is make your brush tip a bit bigger. Make sure that you're using a soft brush, okay? Use a soft brush, just brush gently over skin. Okay, gently, don't worry about if you go over the blacks where you actually done the local dodge and burn. We're going to bring that colors back now. So you just brush over that skin over there, make it nice and smooth, soften that up. So you don't want to do it to the point of where it doesn't look all normal and natural, okay? So just go over I would say the independent parts where it actually looks like it's not, you know, blending in proper, or it's just not looking all nice and things. So that's just your frequency separation. As you can see, what it actually done over there is you just smoothened out the skin. Okay, so that's your low frequency. You're going to then create another copy, Control J of that. Control Shift and U. Control Shift U. Just going to bring, you can desaturate the color. Go ahead and change your style up to overlay. It's going to bring out the dark. Don't worry about that. What you're then going to do is filter, click on other, go back to your high pass, click it on 1. So it's going to bring out that detail. This is going to be your high frequency. As you can see, if we get increase that over there, not going to look pretty. So we'll leave it on 1. So you bring back that detail. You bring it back the detail. So this is your frequency separation. You can see over there, brings back the detail over there. If you zoom a bit in, you'll see over there, it doesn't look too nice like that because I'm using a JPEG image, not a RAW image. It brings back. So that's what you have already over there. Click, hold, click, and either hold Control, or you can just hold that one and then click on Shift and then Control G. So this is going to be your frequency separation. That's your frequency separation. Importantly, remember that. This I'm going to call my dodge and burn. That's local dodge and burn. Okay, so we have everything over there. We have frequency separation. As you can see, what it actually applied over there, that's your dodge and burn. Okay, beautiful. That's your other step that you have over there. Now, the next part, what you're going to go in and do is you're going to create a curves layer. Okay, so you just go over here, click on your curves layer. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so where did we leave off? We basically left off was on the curves. Curves. Okay, awesome stuff. This glare shit is... Anyway, so what we're going to do is, you have your curves over there. You created a curves layer. Click Control J. 2 copies. You name this one dodge. So this is your global dodge and burn. This is your burn. So that's burn, that's your dodge. Okay. Click on your dodge. What you're going to do is click here in the middle. Just bump that up over there till you can see white. Hit Control I. Awesome stuff. You have that over there. Go to your burn layer. Bring your burn down. Hit Control I. You got your burn and your dodge. Click on the dodge. Click on B for your brush tool over there. What you're going to do is you're going to decrease this to about 20%. Just click on 20% over there. Go in there. Now you're going to contour the face. Make sure that you have a stable hand. Okay. Make sure your foreground is white. If it's not, click X. Okay. And if it's not on, if it's any other color, click D for default. Okay. So now we're going to contour the face. Make your brush tip a bit smaller. Go back in there, make by all the whites. We're going to go to all the whites. Okay, so we're just going to contour the face more. All the whites. Just bring out that natural kind of glow. You know, over there. I see that white over there. There's some nice whites there. The cheeks we're going to cover now. It's beautiful. It's not too much whites over there. That's beautiful. So let's go back to this whites over here. I just want to bring out some more of that. Whites over there. Bring out that colors over there. Maybe I'll just speed this up for you guys so you don't sit through everything. Maybe we can bump this up a bit more, make it like a 30%. 31% is fine. Over there, just want to bring out more of that whites. It's beautiful. Okay, that seems fine. Beautiful. As you can see, it does something to the skin. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go to my burn over there. Bring the burn to 25%. We don't want to start off too hard with that. So now what we're going to do is, we're just going to burn where you see all the darks over there. Just burn that. Contouring the face now. Click on that nice and dark ones over there. Nice and dark. click over there by the darks where you see the darks over there under her eyes. Nice darks there. Okay. By the edge of the skin, the face. I want that over there. Beautiful. Just click on that blacks there. Beautiful. So now what I actually saw I'd done is I actually want to click on the whites here as well. Make some nice whites. Awesome stuff. Beautiful. So there you can see we basically contoured the skin. Contoured the face. So don't go too overboard because you're actually gonna make that look 10 times better. So what we're gonna do is create another curves layer over there. Go to your preset over here. Preset we're gonna use is our linear contrast, or you can use your medium contrast depending on which one is going to be nice and dark, which is going to give you that kind of darker effect. What I like to go ahead and do is I like to use the linear contrast because it's going to bring out all of the details in the face, as you can see over there. You're going to bring out the details. So what I want to actually go ahead and do is I just want to bring this a bit more down so it's a bit more darker, and then Control I. Click on your brush tool, make your tip a bit bigger over there, and then leave that on 25%. What you're going to do is just brush over that. You're bringing out the details in the face now. Okay? Okay, so we have that over there. I was still busy doing the brushing over the face. So you're just bringing out that nice, crispy details on the face. And if you want to go over the skin, you can go over the skin as well. I like to go over the skin so I can bring out, as you can see over here, I want to bring out everything, you know. Let's just go back to that layer mask there. There we go here. Let's just brush over that nicely. So I'm going to bring out that details on the body and the skin again, you know. Click on that there. Looking nicely already. Now, that details, ignore the smoothing there, that's just like the bokeh that was applied before that on this JPEG image, and that's actually if you do shoot. I want to bring out the details of the stable here by your hand as well. Okay, beautiful. Okay, awesome stuff. So now what I'm going to show you what that basically done is, as you can see there, it just brought out the slightest bit of details on that. As you can see there, look at that, look at that, details. Awesome stuff. What I like to go ahead and do also is I would normally apply like a gradient map over here. Click on the gradient map, go to white to black to white. So this is one of your third one, black to white. I'm going to show you why I actually do that now. So we go black to white. We have our stops over here, you know, so that's just going to bring back like your opacity and stuff. So as it says black to white, black to white. So this is for your 0% color stop. This your white is for your full 100%. What I like to add is I like to add one that's in the middle. So go ahead and click on there, adding one, put your location on 50%. Okay, just important, stay with me there. So 0, what's the half of 100? 50. So we're clicking 50%. Click a new stop over there. It's going to look overexposed, don't worry about that. What we're going to go with is we can click over here by the color. We're going to set our black then to 50%. Remember, we set it to 50% because it's on 50%. Then we're going to add another stop in over here. What's the difference between 50 and 100%? 75. We're going to add a new location, 75%. Now remember, we have that over there. On 75%, we're going to click on there, we'll set our black then to 75%. The difference between 0 to 50, half of that is 25%. We'll set that one on 25%. Right? I'm going to double click on that one over there, set the black to 25%. Now, the more stops we have, the better the product is going to be. Click on OK. Go to your, so you're going to basically go on here by your layers, make that luminosity, you know, because you want to bring out that facial features, you know. So this is what that's actually going to do. It's going to bring out that facial features. As you can see over there, what it's actually doing over there, bringing out the facial features. Click on Control I. Go to your Control I. Click on your brush tool. You have your brush tool over there. What you're going to do is make this, let's just test if it's going to do justice pass on 25%. Brush tool. Just bringing out that nice skin color. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're just gonna bring, it's almost like you're bringing back that nice and glowy color in the skin itself. You know, that's what that basically does. So you're just bringing out that nice colors. And on the hands. Okay, beautiful. Awesome stuff. So there you have your face. You got that nice glow on there. That's what that gradient map basically then it basically does. Brings out that nice vibrance of the skin tone itself. So we're done with that steps now. So we'll just go ahead and we'll click on there. Control G, global, dodge, and burn. So you got your frequency separation, local dodge and burn, global dodge and burn. You can go here, you can see basically everything over there. So we have everything that we need to make a beautiful color. What I want to go ahead and do now is, remember I said I'm going to handle the cheeks. Maybe we should have made another one in there, but I'll show you that now. Let's go ahead and create a nice, beautiful, I actually want to go ahead and use the color balance. Leave the color balance for now. Let's just create a nice selective color on that one. So I want to bring out that reds, you know, of the cheeks itself. Let's leave this one for now. Let's just do a solid color for now. Let's go to reds. Ignore that for now. Just click on it. Yeah, this looks actually awesome. Look at that colors. Check at that. Beautiful. It looks nice. Like I have a glow on my face. Let's get back to it. Go to red. Click on OK. Click on luminous, not luminosity. Come on, Angus. Soft light. You want that soft light over there. Ignore what it looks like now. Looks like some alien freakish shit going on there. Okay, so what we want is click on that, your layer mask, Control I. Click on your brush tool. What we're then going to do is we just want to softly brush that, make it on like 15%. 15%, leave your flow on 25%. What you're going to want to do is make sure that this is white. Just go ahead and softly brush over their cheeks. Softly brush over their cheeks. Yeah. Just want to bring out that nice and reds in the cheeks, you know. Can go over the lips as well, bring out that nice reds in the lips. It's beautiful. I think we can decrease this to a bit more, 9%. And then what I like to do is I like to add some red on the nose as well. So it looks like it's more natural. That kind of glowy color. Yeah, it looks beautiful, don't you think? That looks nice. Okay, so that's the reds that you have over there. Okay, that's beautiful. So it brings just that natural kind of glow out that you can actually see. I mean, if you want to decrease the opacity, you can decrease it over here, but I like it like that. That's why I brush it with a soft brush, you know. What I then like to do is I just like to go over the nose a bit more so it looks all natural. Okay, beautiful. So now you can see it looks nice and red, glowing, awesome stuff. We can hold on that and then just drag it in to our dodge and burn. Boom, we got the process over there. Okay, next thing that I like to go ahead and I like to add in my portraits as well is the eyes. So I like to bring out like the color of the eyes itself, you know. So our eyes is beautiful as is, you know, but what I like to then go ahead and add in is like something of green or whatever. So we can do the same kind of process that we do over there. Go to solid color, choose a nice color. I'm going to go for green. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to click on soft light. So we have green over there on soft light itself. click on your layer mask, Control I, brush tool over there, make this again on like 25%, and then just go ahead and zoom in, Control plus, just zoom into that. Now make your brush a bit smaller and just start brushing in there. Okay, don't do too much. If you make basically a mistake, click on X and then just rebrush over that. Yeah. So click on X again, just brush away from the blacks, only inside of the pupil you want that. Click on X, click on the green, beautiful as is. Like I said, if you make a mistake, click on X. Okay. Okay, we got a nice green color there to our eyes itself. What I like to do is I like to decrease the opacity so it looks all natural and normal. So we have over there, we have her eyes are nice and green. Sparkly. I'm going to decrease this a bit, like maybe to 77%. Okay, 78% is fine. So we got a green eyes. Beautiful. That looks awesome. Beautiful. So then the next step, what I like to go ahead and add is, we can actually put that in there as well. Now we're going to start with our color grading. That's for the next tutorial. Okay, we're back. Take 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our color grading on this thing. So we're going to start off with our selective color. Okay, we're going to bump up those colors in the portrait that you see over here. Okay, let's start with our yellows. Let's just, so you can see what it actually does over there. It can bring the yellows up and down or whatever. So what I like to do is I like to bring the yellows a bit up in the reds, and then the blacks as well, so we can bring out the vibrance of that, as you can see over there. Bringing out the vibrance of that blacks over there. Then I can see some yellows in there as well. Adjust the yellows. I like to bring the yellows out some more. You can either decrease it or increase it. Don't go too much. Click on that over there. Make it a bit more. I can see greens in there. Just going to bring the blacks. Can decrease and increase the blacks as we want. Let's increase that black a bit more and the yellow. Let's bring that. It looks nice as is. And then I want to do the cyans over there. Just increase that a bit more. And then importantly go to the blacks. This is going to increase it or decrease it over there. You can see the overall look of the portrait itself. So I increase that to like +2. The yellows as well, I just bring a bit down so it looks more bluish. So left is blue, right is yellow. So I just decrease it a bit, like also to -2%. So as you can see, what it has over here is, you can just see it applied that kind of mask. What I like to do is I like to go to the whites as well. If you increase or decrease, you can see it just remove the whites. So what I like to do is I like to just bring that a bit down so I can see more of the face. Same principle over here, just increase or decrease the yellows on the face. So I don't like the face too yellow, overexposed, so I like to decrease this a bit more so it looks more natural. Maybe to like also -4%. That's what you have over there. So we just brought out the colors. That's a selective color. Next, what I like to then go ahead and do is, after selective color, you go ahead and then you just do your kind of your color grading on the skin itself. So I go to color balance. The color balance, what I like to do is I like to decrease the cyans on the midtones, because you can see that makes more blue, that's more red. So I just decrease this a bit to make it a bit more blue. The magentas I decrease as well on the midtones, so it brings some of the colors and things back. I don't like it too green, so we make it also like just slightly down, -6. The yellows, I like to bring out the yellows as well in this, so like -3% is fine. Here we go. And then in the shadows, I like to bring the shadows back as well, so maybe go a bit blue, +3, cyans as well. Make that up like probably -3 or 4, that's fine. Bring the greens up a bit, like probably on 2, it's fine. And then the highlights I like to bring back the colors as well. So you can either go blue or you can go yellow. What I like to do is I like to bring back neutral colors, so it's more like -2. Magentas I like to decrease as well, bring back the colors. and the cyan as well, just bring it on blue. So you can see there's your color grading over there. It was more yellow, now it's more bluish as well. So just color graded that part. That's the color balance part over there. Between this little color balance, you want to go to your hue and saturation. I probably should have done that first. Hue and saturation, that's just going to pump up the colors. So you can see over there, it's just going to bring back the vibrance of the colors. Don't overexpose it too much on your master. So you just go on your master over there, increase it like the probably 7. You can increase this as well. This just brings back that lightness of that, you know. So I like to leave it a bit down, like probably in 2%. And then the reds, I like to increase the reds a bit because it's way too overexposed. I actually want to bring back some details. So I'll just bring the reds up 7 and increase this a bit so you can see it looks more natural. Let's maybe go a stop down. Probably 8%. That should be fine. Okay. So that's basically our reds. Let's leave the yellows as is because I actually like the colors of the face. Let's just tackle the greens. Pump up the vibrance of that greens as well. You know, so it's going to bring out an eye color and as well as all the greens around it. You know, so I just bump up the greens. You can either decrease that or increase it. I want it more lighter so it looks more natural. So I'll bring the greens back. The cyans over there, it appears as it's a white sweater, but it looks more bluish. So what I like to do is I just like to bring that up so it looks more white, you know, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's a white t-shirt. Blue is a bit there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Leave that as is. That's fine. I'm not going to tackle the magentas or anything. So that's fine. It just brought back that whiteness of that. And you can see what it's basically, this is what our color grading actually is. So we have this later color, hue and saturation, and then we have our color balance. So this is your color grading. What I like to do is I like to accentuate it on the face. So firstly, I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a black and white. Click on tint over there. Make this one soft light. Okay, I'll show you why you're doing that over there now. Bump the opacity down to like 55%, you know, it looks more dark as is. Click on your layer style, go to your curves layer over there. What I then want to do is I'm going to make 3 stops by inputs and outputs. 3, 1, maybe 2 stops, 1, 2 stops. Increase the stop over here to make it more lighter, bring back the colors, and then this creates the moody tone over there. So you're just creating the mood for this image over there. That's the mood I want. Increase this a bit to bring back the whiteness. That's beautiful. If you can see, we're going to adjust the slider. It's going to bring back too much. So leave that slider as is. We're going to leave it like, such as that. This is beautiful as is. So it creates that moody kind of tone that I'm actually looking for. Maybe leave that as is. I want to bring it back. There we go. Perfect. Then create a gradient layer. Gradient. Make sure you click on your gradient layer. Click on this one over here. This is your neutral density. That just brings back the blackness of it or the darkness of it. Click OK. Reverse. Style. Radial. Click OK. It just adds a kind of a dark effect around it. That's what a gradient is. Adds around the borders. Click on soft light. It's too dark. Decrease your opacity over there to like on, I think almost like a nice moody kind of tone that you have. 56% should be fine. 100% looks beautiful as is. As you can see, gorgeous. Now between your gradient and your curves layer, what you're going to do is you're going to add levels. Add a level in there. Just increase this a bit to bring back the colors. So there we go. That's more white on there now. Beautiful, is it not? So you can bring back more colors in that. That's what it basically is. Just decrease this one a bit. Beautiful. That was part of your color grading. Highlight everything. What I just done is I'll clicked on that one, held in shift and then clicked on that one. Control G. This is your color grading. So you got your color grading finished, you got all of those things finished. And that is what it actually takes to go ahead and create that beautiful portrait. One stop, what I then like to go ahead and add is just create a new layer based off of your copy layer over there. Click Control J, make a copy, go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. So you can see it just adds that blur over there. bring it up to like probably what, let's say 11 stops. Click OK. Click a mask, lay your mask over there. Control I to invert the colors. Click on your brush tool, make your foreground white. Click on X over there. You got your brush tool, bump that up to 100%. Increase your brush, and then what we want to do is just brush slightly over this to bring back a kind of a blur effect. I like to blur out from the head as well, so it just looks all nice and smooth. Click on there, just blur out the flowers a bit more. That's beautiful. Beautiful. And blur a little bit more. If you think you made a mistake, just hit X and then just click on that. X, and there you have it. A beautiful portrait. And that is just what it takes to go ahead and create a stunning portrait. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this channel, because you know why? Donix said so. Deuces.